Reactor online. Weapons online. Like button activated. Subscribe button activated. All systems nominal.
Welcome to the channel, Gaming Army. This drop finds us in our Battlemaster. It's the Battlemaster 3M, complete with 8 medium pulse lasers. I'm putting on a little bit of a disco light show there.
That one.
We are playing domination mode on Emerald Vale, and the enemy is pushing quite aggressively on the right flank.
Coming from E4 kind of area.
And I see Mist Links Delta. He's harassing one of my teammates, and I don't want that to happen. I have a distinct dislike for Mist Links. They're a good mech, that's why I dislike him so much. So we managed to drive him off, and now we're looking at the enemy formation just over the ridgeline from us. I do have a couple of teammates with me looking at this side. And there we go. A bunch of enemy targets, including my friend, the Mistlings. So let's get a shot in on him real quick. Teammates are pushing. I don't know if that's necessarily a great idea, but I'm going to give him some help, and I'm going to get a parting shot on the Mistlings who has bailed.
New target acquired.
And now I see Foxtrot Raven. He is really hurt. Trying to finish him off. Instead, I'm just taking his mech apart piecemeal. I can't land a shot either CT or on the open leg to finish him, and I managed to rack up just a little bit of heat. It's easy to do in this mech, especially if you're in the throes of killing enemy mechs and pushing your fire button constantly. So you do have to be aware of your heat scale in this mech. My teammate has managed to bait that guy out into the open where I can take him off. I'm also dancing around
over that hill
because there's Juliet, the king crab, and he's fairly fresh. And also I have to be aware of the laser sniper up on the hillside. So that right side is very, very difficult to peek. I'm hoping that the king crab comes in around the corner a little bit so I don't have to expose myself to the large laser sniper. And sure enough, he does push in. And let me see if we can do some work on him. His CT is weak now. I do have a lance mate, it's open CT now, supporting fire. I think I backed off a little too much. I was just afraid of all that firepower focusing me.
Yeah, I got cord.
And he did a number on my lance mate instead. So Wong, I appreciate the distraction. We were able to take him down. Now here I push in looking for the rest of the enemies who are out here, including my friend the Mistlings. He's still around. This was probably a mistake. I should have stayed on the other side of Delta 3 and let them come to us. But quite honestly, it was 10 to 2. This one's going in a certain direction and it isn't headed for a victory. So I pushed out just looking for targets. I'm going to do as much damage as possible, see if I can't take out another mech or two before I go down. Unfortunately, this dervish is messing me up with all the missiles in the world, and he's open in the back, but his front armor is still intact. And down I go. So we finish this one with 3 kills, 5 components destroyed, 575 damage done. Now shifting over to our next drop, finds us in skirmish mode on Canyon Network. Now interestingly enough, this video actually came about based on a comment by one of my subscribers. I did a previous video, drop day number 26, featured the Battlemaster 2C with 5 large pulse, and the comment was made about medium pulses. I think the 3M is a better medium pulse carrier just because you can get more of them on the chassis, but be sure to check out that video. Now here I'm making an aggressive right side push and leading edge push. Well, I don't know how aggressive it is if you keep getting stuck on terrain, but the attempt was there. The idea of an aggressive push was there. Anyway, we'll get to cover here after we take a couple of shots because of that piloting error, shall we call it. Let me know in the comments what you guys would have done on this. Would you make the aggressive push looking to make enemy contact, or would you have stayed with the main group closer to Delta 3, Delta 4? Again, I was pushing forward, looking for opportunities to spot the enemy for my team. And now that I'm over here, I want to look around for snipers or learn boats that, like that one that just fired, and see if I can apply some pressure to these units and not let them sit back and have their way with my teammates. And it looks like I have a teammate with me, an urban mech,
New target
and
acquired.
he's going in after the unit on the right side of the hill. And I'm taking shots from, I don't know if it's a stealth unit, an ECM unit, over on the far side there in Bravo 5. He's really got me in a pickle. He was spotting me for those missiles. I want to kill him, but I don't want to push the open ground while they're raining missiles. He peeks out. I'm able to spot him visually and make the kill. Coming around the corner, I find some more of his teammates, so it looks like they're balled up in Bravo 4.
Artillery strike activated.
Already activated Bravo 4, don't push. The urban mech has moved up to support, and we've got a couple of good targets. There's a Kodiak, I see a Mad Cat. Oh yeah, and a Direwolf on top of that. So they definitely have quite a few heavy units in that Bravo 4 low ground. So here I want to focus the enemy units, but I push out around the corner just a little too far. I don't pry the corner correctly, and I take return fire from 2 units instead of just facing the 1.
Push Bravo 4
And
now.
I paid the price because now I am open left torso and center torso as well. So I'm going to back off. Irby, I'm open CT, I got to back off. Letting my teammate know that I'm backing off, and let me see if I can reposition and come at it from a different angle. I don't want to re-peek that corner. I also need to be aware of what's below me. So the Direwolf does push in, facing the urban mech now that I'm out. And Irby is able to take that left torso. I'm just going to add some support fire. Again, I don't want him to look up since my center torso is open.
Target destroyed.
And combined, we're able to take the enemy down. And here's 2 more units below me. Again, they're focusing the urban mech, not necessarily looking up at me, and that's okay.
Target destroyed.
I will take advantage of that all day long if you give me the opportunity. And now we've got Kilo out in the open with an open right torso. See if we can do something before he gets back to cover. But no, I get lit up by an enemy assault mech who's on the high ground, Delta 4, and has clear line of sight to me. I need to get me in Delta to some cover. I'm definitely not going to peek that ridge line. I'm going to move down a little bit to the left here and come at him from a different angle, just in case he's sitting up there watching my last position. Always a good idea to never re-peek, especially if the enemy knows where exactly you're
New
at.
target acquired.
So now I see Golf here in the low ground. Mad Cat's got an open right torso. I invest the little bit of
incoming missile. Heat level
center
critical.
structure to be able to
Target
take that
destroyed.
torso off the Mad Cat, and my teammates are able to finish him.
Target
Again, I'm going to move
acquired.
down the line and come at it from a different angle. I don't want to re-peek, just in case somebody is watching, but I don't think they are at this point. It's last man standing, and he's being swarmed by my teammates, so I don't think he's necessarily looking and waiting for me to pop over a ridge line. He's definitely out of weapons range, and I'm not going to get to him before my team finishes him off, but we'll give it the old college try, and there he
Target
goes.
destroyed.
They are able to finish him before I ever get close. So switching over to the end screen, we finish with 2 kills, 5 components destroyed, 612 damage done.